Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be the very first video from this channel, and this channel will be dedicated to the preparation of UPSC and State Public Service Commission examination, and I will be covering both prelims syllabus and also mains syllabus, and along with that, for the current affairs section, I will be uploading videos daily on all the possible topics that are there in the newspaper, because I will be extracting those topics from the daily newspapers. So current affairs will be uploaded daily. For the very first video, I have chosen one topic today, and that is the India-Bangladesh bilateral talks, which happened on 6th September 2022. So let's go through this topic in detail, and I will be dissecting the subtopics inside a main topic. So how we will do it, let's see in my upcoming discussion on this particular topic itself. So let's get started. So current affairs, India-Bangladesh bilateral talks. Now, what are some of the important points under this particular topic? Let's go through them. So the important points are as follows. Prime Minister of Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina visited India for bilateral talks, and the meeting was held on 6 September 2022. And during this meeting, India and Bangladesh have signed 7 Memorandum of Understanding as part of the talks. So this is an important point. Here I have red marked this particular point here. We have to remember this, that how many MOUs were signed. There were total 7 MOUs which were signed as part of the talks. Sheikh Hasina has opined that India and Bangladesh should resolve all bilateral issues, including the difference over the waters of the Tista. So there is a dispute going on regarding the sharing of water of the river Tista, and this particular issue has to be resolved, and this has been opined by the PM of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. And here I have red marked this particular topic, which is difference over the waters of the Tista. Now, what is this topic all about? We will have a different video altogether on this particular topic, because this is very important from the point of your examination preparation, not only prelims but especially mains, for both your UPSC examination and also your State Public Service Commission examination for the general studies part. So I will have a different video on this, difference over the waters of the Tista. What is this issue all about? We will see. Next, the leader went to say that India is the most important and closest member that is bound with Bangladesh through 54 common rivers and 4,000 kilometers of border. So how many common rivers are there between these two countries? There are 54 common rivers. And what is the length of the border? The border length is 4,000 kilometers between the two countries. And this is also a very important point from the prelims point of view, as well as if you want to include certain points in your mains answers, then also this will come in handy. So I have red marked this particular portion also. Will you be able to tell me how many states in India share border with Bangladesh? If you know the answer, will you please comment down below? I'll be waiting for your responses. Now let's move to the next point. The two sides signed 7 agreements covering railways, science and technology, space cooperation, media, and water sharing. So these are some of the areas which were covered in the 7 agreements which were signed between the two countries. Next points. Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi said India will walk beside Bangladesh to defeat the anti-1971 forces. So this is a point where our PM has said that India will always support Bangladesh to fight the anti-1971 forces. Now, what is this about 1971? What was the issue? What was the important event which happened in 1971? And what are the forces which are for or against the 1971 war, so to say, because there was a war which happened, and we will see what is this all about. I have included a separate slide on 1971. I have included certain points for the year 1971 at the end of this video, so keep watching, because no point can be overlooked. We have to include all the points necessary under a topic. So though the topic is about the bilateral talk which was held yesterday, but still we will have to also go through the other points which have come up in the discussion, so that we are all handy with all the important points regarding one particular topic. So yeah, we will see the slide on 1971 at the end of this video. The next point here, an agreement was signed on withdrawal of water from the common border river Kushira that will supply water to parts of Lower Assam as well as Sylhet of Bangladesh. So this is another important agreement which has happened, and it is regarding the sharing it is regarding the withdrawal of water from the common border river Kushira. Okay, this is a common river, and from this Kushira there has been an agreement to withdraw the water from this river, and it will supply water to parts of Lower Assam as well as Sylhet of Bangladesh. Recently Sylhet was in news because of the flood that had happened there only recently. The agreement over Kushira was the first river-related agreement that the two sides reached 28 years after the conclusion of the Ganga Waters Agreement of 1996. Now, this is another important point here, that this agreement was important, and such important agreement was held before 28 years, and that agreement was the Ganga Waters Agreement of 1996. We will go through this particular topic also because this is also important. That's why I have red marked this portion here, Ganga Waters Agreement of 1996, and I have included a separate slide on this. We will see what are the points included under Ganga Waters Agreement of 1996. Another point, India has extended the period of sharing floodwater related information in real time that will help Bangladesh counter the annual floods. So Bangladesh is also a country which gets affected by annual floods of drastic level, and that's why as a neighbor, India has extended the period of sharing. So there is a period where India shares floodwater related information with Bangladesh, and this period has been extended so that Bangladesh is able to cope with the annual floods which happen there. And during this talk, some regional and global issues are also discussed. And another point, the Ministry of Railways of India and the Ministry of Railways of Bangladesh signed an agreement on training of personnel of Bangladesh Railway in India. So personnel of Bangladesh Railway will be trained in India. So this was also an agreement, and this agreement was held between the Ministry of Railways of India and the Ministry of Railways of Bangladesh. Another important point here, to help Bangladesh deal with the energy crisis, the two leaders unveiled the Unit 1 of Maitri Power Plant, a 1320 megawatt supercritical coal-fired thermal power plant at Rampal in Khulna division of Bangladesh. The project is being set up at an approximate budget of $2 billion, out of which $1.6 billion was Indian development assistance, and this project aims to make electricity in Bangladesh affordable. So this is a point regarding the energy crisis that the countries are facing, especially the developing countries, and only recently the Bangladesh government was in news because they raised the prices of the energy commodities in Bangladesh, and it drew a lot of criticism from the masses, and the reason being given was an energy crisis and the rising prices of energy commodities all over the world. And that's why Bangladesh has to deal with this energy crisis, and India has also come to the rescue. And in order to help Bangladesh, India has assisted Bangladesh in setting up a thermal power plant which will generate affordable electricity. And this thermal power plant is of the capacity of 1320 megawatt, and it is a coal-fired thermal power plant, and the location is Rampal in Khulna division of Bangladesh. Another point, the two sides also inaugurated the Rupsha rail bridge, which will help in connecting Khulna with Mongla port and the Indian border at Petropol and Gede in West Bengal. This is a part of the ongoing projects in Bangladesh that are aimed at converting the country into a major connectivity hub of South and Southeast Asia. So a rail bridge will be constructed. So it was inaugurated, and the name of the rail bridge is Rupsha Rail Bridge, and it is there connecting Khulna in Bangladesh with Mongla port and the Indian border at Petropol and Gede in West Bengal. So this is a part of the ongoing project in Bangladesh that are aimed at converting the country into a major connectivity hub of South and Southeast Asia. The two countries also agreed to start a discussion on a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, CEPA, later this year. The negotiation for the CEPA would be completed by the time Bangladesh graduates from the least developed country to a developing economy in the near future. So this is on hold. This is on the cards, but it has not been done yet. It will be done when Bangladesh gets promoted from the least developed country to developing economy in the near future. So this is an upcoming deal that is to be done. And I have redmarked the comprehensive economic partnership agreement here, and I have included a separate slide on this particular point. We will see what this is all about, that is the CEPA. Next point, during this visit, Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina met with President Draupadi Murmu, and on 7th September, she is set to hand over Mujib Scholarships to 200 family members of the personnel of the Indian military who were killed or wounded during the Liberation War of 1971. So as India had assisted Bangladesh in the 1971 war to get free from Pakistan, and during that many military members were, or the personnel of the Indian military were wounded, and many were even killed. So Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, will hand over Mujib Scholarship in the name of her late father. She will hand over these scholarships to 200 such families, and it will be done on 7th September, that is today. Now let's go through the extra slides that I have included here. One is regarding the 1971 year, and in this year India won the war against Pakistan that resulted in the birth of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan. So here is a typing error. It's the birth of Bangladesh, then East Pakistan. Then it was the largest military surrender after World War II. Another important point regarding the 1971 war, that the military of Pakistan had to surrender, and it was the largest military surrender after World War II. And another important slide here regarding the Ganga Water Treaty 1996. So it was a 30-year water sharing arrangement between India and Bangladesh, recognized Bangladesh's rights as a lower level riparian. Ganges water at Farakka in West Bengal were shared, and permitted the construction of barrages and irrigation projects in Kushtia and the Gorai Madhumati River in Bangladesh. So this is all about the Ganga Water Treaty 1996. And after 28 years, again a deal has been signed. Another slide here regarding CEPA, Free Trade Agreement that covers negotiation on the trade in services and investment and other areas of economic partnership. So this is the definition of CEPA, that it is a free trade agreement and it covers negotiation on the trade in services and investment and other areas of economic partnership between two countries. And the pact has already been done with South Korea and Japan earlier, and in this year, in February 2022, a pact was also signed with United Arab Emirates. So thus we come to the end of our video today, and thank you for watching. And if you think this video is going to help you even a little bit, please consider subscribing and also sharing with other aspirants who are preparing for civil services examination, be it the UPSC or the state level examinations. And thank you very much. All the best for your preparation, and we will meet again with another important video on some other important topic from the syllabus. So till then, take care. Bye bye.